It's not easy for me to live without my children. Now my daughter is gone. My daughter Bella is gone. Before you travel to Europe, especially Germany, you should think about so many things. You should consider so many things. Most especially if you don't have any family here who can help you in terms of crisis, then there'll be a problem. My daughter Bella is in foster care. Yeah. For the past 1 year, she's not been with me. And not because I'm a bad mother. The reason was to help me with my treatment. Last year, I had a relapse. Okay. The depression became so severe. The depression was diagnosed in 2016 when I was pregnant. I came here with the pregnancy. That was when I had Prince. I was diagnosed. I almost committed suicide with the pregnancy. So after giving birth to Prince, the Germans wanted to help me with the social system. I didn't know anything about the German system. So the Ghanaians I met over here were like, hey, they'll take the child, you'll not see him again, blah, blah, blah. Out of fear, I ran away with the child to Ghana. I lived with the child for a year. I came back, I went back, I came back. It has been like that. So for the past 6 years or 7 years that I was diagnosed with depression, sometimes it feels like I'm getting better. Everything is on track. Before I realize, boom, I get a relapse. I go very down. Everything becomes scattered. And then things change. Then I pick up again. Then I go back. So going to hospital, forth and back. So they had to decide to take Prince to foster care. It was a very difficult situation for me. Hadn't been that I had family here, let's say a brother, a sister, or my mother, that could have helped. Because I didn't have anybody, I had to accept the offer. Then after I had Bella, it's been like this, forth and back, and I was getting better. But then when I had issues with Bella's father, because I had offended him by bringing him on social media to say he is the father of my child, he got angry. They were dragging me in court. A fresh baby, a fresh mother. I had just put to bed and I'm being dragged to court with my depression. Hey, that really got me. I almost ended my life. I was contemplating relocating to Ghana because the fighting was getting too much. I was begging this man and his wife to forgive me, sending letters to them, writing messages. I went to talk to some of the chiefs in Hamburg that I didn't try. I didn't do it well. They should help me beg them. No, every day letter. It was driving me crazy. And during that time, that was the time I took a lot of bad decisions. Nevertheless, that is not why I'm here. Bella, since last year, I was going for Target's clinic, treating again for a relapse. That time, even Ohini David was coming to Hamburg to assist me. He would take me to the hospital and he would be waiting outside and stuff. And we didn't have anybody. And they said I should try as much as possible to organize myself and get an apartment and get myself prepared to bring back Bella. I did all this. I got the apartment. I finished it. I spent so much money to finish it, do everything so that the place will look so beautiful for my daughter. A few weeks ago, we went for the big meeting for them to say, okay, the child is coming back. To my surprise, they told me something else. They said my doctor said this and that. I need more treatment, more therapy, that the child will be there for approximately 1.5 years. Again, they need 1.5 years to monitor me, not to monitor me physically, but medically. And I'm making this video for future sake. With depression, anything can happen to me. That if the family is watching me here, since I've tried my possible best, as human as I am, I have made mistakes, I have offended people, and it is even worse with depression. Sometimes my behavior is overboard. I accept, I know. Because there are some things I do, I later see them and I ask myself, when did I do this? You will not understand. I know that you will just write insult. I am used to it. You can insult me, but pray that you don't meet any misfortune in the future. Because this journey we call life, there is accidents, there are diseases, there is death, and these things happen to us. You don't know what tomorrow holds for you. So when you don't understand somebody's condition, and the best thing you can offer them is to abuse them and to insult them, I break down, and it takes me a lot to recover. I can't sleep. Even though I know that the Germans are just helping me because of the condition. But the fact that I'm not living with them is causing me a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, a lot of instability in my ways, in my life. It is not easy to lose a child. I have not lost the children. How many mothers, if you're watching me, you complain I don't behave well sometimes, and you complain, you don't know my story. I know that people have issues. Everybody in this life has a problem. People cope differently with different situations. You think I'm not behaving well, but you don't know what I'm battling with. I decided to stop begging the father, asking the chiefs in Hamburg. They called them on my behalf. We wanted to arrange for me to actually officially apologize. They said they don't want any apology. So this video I'm making, Bella has siblings. She has sisters, brothers. She has aunties. She has uncles. For the future sake, Mama Enimenchen, she is with the Germans. The Lurup to be precise. Jugendamt Lurup. So I am not saying that something bad should happen to me, and I don't pray for anything bad. But because I don't know tomorrow, I only know today. I'm making this video to tell you that if one day you realize that Joyce dear, ne hu sheda mfano, akola ne de onye boni bia, na te Nyankopon eka makuma, se akola no oye nipa, oye mumoja, she is your blood, that one day you think that she's a human being who deserves love. You can contact the Jugendamt Lurup, Actenborn, the office there. That is where Bella's case is. It really broke me down that after everything I did to get myself prepared to receive my daughter, the story had changed. So that is life. How many mothers can survive losing a child? I have witnessed, I have seen people in Hamburg who have gone mad on the street because one child was taken away. I am battling. I am only lucky that I am not naked on the street. I'm still coping, doing everything possible to elevate my mood. Because when it gets bad, it is really that bad. There are a lot of women who are not even lucky because they had maltreated their children, and for that reason, they don't have the chance to even see their children ever again. I have a different case. I see my children frequently. I take Bella and Prince out, we eat, we play, because I am their mother, and they recognize me as their mother. The plan was to help me recover, but this has actually deteriorated my condition. Okay? It is not helping me to recover. Rather, If I'm concentrating on doing something very good for myself, all I'm thinking about is Bella and Prince, then I break down. The Catholic Church in Hamburg. That is where Bella's family attends church. And there is a pastor who is happy that a child has been abandoned because of her depressive mother. And they are happy. Congratulations. These are some of the reasons why I find it difficult to even go to church in Hamburg. Because etimodin e okroma no. Ubekwa sorry de wi anipa bom paye eto nyom. Eba me kwa sorry kakra. Na etimodin boniface ni ho. Odotima bie ni ho. We don't care, we don't love ourselves.